Hey guys, what's up? It's Kristen, and today I am coming to you with a part 2 of the 2000 questions about you. I already did my part 1, which was numbers 1 through 39. So today we're gonna go from 40 to 91. All right, so let's get into it. So I do want to start off with a couple things. I want to actually tell you guys where I got my hair pieces from. If you can see, it says Dream Queen. So I actually got this from off of Amazon. It wasn't expensive at all, and it actually came with a few more. One says Baby, one says Miss, one says Sweet, one says Babe, and another says Hope. And the other one says Love, but I dropped it on the floor and I don't feel like bending down, so yeah. So it comes with all of these plus these two, and I think it had to be like under $10. The link will be below for you guys to check it out, okay? I'm also trying out some new boob tape. So as you know, Kim Kardashian, she has boob tape on her Skims line, but there was no way I was about to spend that much money for it. So I just tried to find a dupe on Amazon, and so far it's been holding my boobs up all day, and I've had it on since like 11 o'clock this morning, and right now it's about 5 o'clock. So it's been doing really, really well. It hasn't been peeling or anything. I will leave that link down below as well. And boob tape is just for your boobs to like stay up nice and perky or whatever, and without you having to wear a bra. So you can do things like this with your blazers, okay? Alright. So 2000 questions about me. I really, really like this book. Like, it really gets me thinking. Okay. So question number 40. Do you think Great Britain should be a part of the United Europe? I don't feel like it applies to me. So next question. Have you ever eaten a whole tube of Pringles by yourself? I honestly can't recall, but maybe as a kid I probably did. Pringles was really big back then. They're not really big right now, to my knowledge. Like, I don't really see a lot of people eating Pringles, for real. Do you like champagne, and if so, what is your favorite brand? Yes, I do like champagne, and I will show you my favorite brand. This is actually the case, but this is my favorite brand. I actually got this from, where did we go? I can post some pictures though. We went to this picnic or whatever. Yeah, we went to this the Polo Classic. We went to the Polo Classic. Me and my friend, we went, and they had bottles of champagne, and we went in on a bottle. And this is the case that I came back with. And if you click up, whatever, I don't know. But the joke, it was good. Like, this is my favorite. If I could find this like in the stores, then I'm buying it. It was really good. What nervous habits do you have? Y'all, like, when I get nervous, I automatically get bubble guts. Like, bubble guts is when you feel shitty and you gotta shit. Like, I get bubble guts. I don't know about you, but I do. It's the honest truth. What do you do when you and your best friend get into a fight? When me and my best friends get into a fight, I kind of ignore them for a few days, and if we want to, we'll talk about it. Some things just pass over because it probably wasn't that serious, but things that are serious, a few days go by and then we're back good. And if I feel like it was over the top, then I just won't talk to them ever again, and I've done that. So it is what it is. Okay. 45. What do you think should be a wonder of the world that currently isn't? I feel like, why don't we have flying cars yet? Cause it's about to be 2020 and I feel like flying cars should have been here already. But hey. 46. What comforts you on bad days? What comforts me on bad days is sleep, because sleep helps the time go by or whatever, so you're not dwelling on an issue. YouTube for sure. I love YouTube. Like, I'll watch YouTube before I watch cable TV. And Starbucks strawberry acai lemonade. Look, let me tell you something. Starbucks acai lemonade is so good. I'm gonna give y'all my recipe because I got this off of Twitter. Okay? Listen carefully. When you go to Starbucks, ask for a strawberry acai lemonade, light ice. Telling you want 6 scoops of strawberries and 4 packs of sugar in the raw. Venti. That's the size. Okay? That's what you asked for. And then you come back and tell me how you liked it. Okay? Do you treat yourself and your body with respect? Myself, yes. My body, no, because sometimes, like, I just eat. And I know the things that I'm eating is probably not good for my body, but I continuously do it because I be hungry. So, it is what it is. Something you eat that other people will find gross. I feel like a lot of people find oysters gross, but I love some oysters now. I live for some oysters. They, tasty. Have you ever broken the law and didn't get caught? If so, how? Yeah, speeding all the time. Speeding all the time. And I don't get caught because, I don't know, I used to get caught a lot. Now I don't get caught because I know where I'm driving and I know where to speed and where not to speed. I kind of know where the police are going to be at now. Okay, something you fear might change you. I don't feel like nothing will really change me. To be honest, I don't feel like nothing will really change me. 51. What personality trait and people raises a red flag with you? Being a little bit too overprotective. I feel like if you too overprotective, like, I can't move, itch, scratch. I can't work with that. I can't work with that. Give me a little space. Give me a little freedom. 52. Have you ever resented someone? And if so, for what? I have resented people, but the certain someone, it's just like I resent him the most, and it's my ex, and it's just because, like, I felt like our bond was stronger. I felt like he understood that I loved him and his child, and I looked at that as my family. And I just resented him for cheating and lying. We known each other almost all of our lives, so I feel like you should never have to lie to me about something small. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like that. And the whole cheating thing, it was just like, how can you cheat on me? Or, yeah, how can you cheat on me? And I'm showing you that I want to love you and be with you and, you know, help raise your son with you. Like, I resent him, like, so much. And I still do, so, oh well. How have you changed over the last 5 years? Okay, so I've changed by gaining weight. I learned from lessons, and I humbled myself. The weight thing, I would say it came from stress, birth control, for sure. The lessons learned is just like the whole thing with my old relationship and humbling myself, basically taking myself out a comfort zone. Like, I was too busy in a comfort zone of a fake life, and I had to get out of that and get back to reality. Have you ever painted a house? No. Have you ever had a surprise party that was actually a surprise? No. What makes you feel miserable? What makes me feel miserable is periods and forgetting important things. Like, I haven't had a period for real in about 5 years now. I haven't had a period. And when I did have them, honey, before I got on birth control, when I did have them, it was excruciating pain. Like, excruciating. Oh my God. I felt so miserable. Did not want to go to school. Did not want to go to work. I hated them. It was the absolute worst. And now that I'm on birth control and I don't have it, I don't experience that pain anymore. But I know that once I get off of birth control, that pain just gonna come back. And I'm not excited for it at all. Okay. So, what's the best costume you've ever worn? I can't really remember because I never really celebrated Halloween. So I can't really give a best costume I've ever worn. What's the hardest loss you've had to take? The hardest loss I've had to take was losing my grandfather. And I feel like a lot of people already know that already. Because that was a tough time for me. Do you like sunny days or rainy days more? I definitely like sunny days more. The rain makes me sleepy and I feel like I can't get nothing done when it rains because I'm so tired. What does your typical Friday night look like? In bed. 61. Who is your favorite movie director and what's your favorite movie from them? I don't really have a favorite movie director. I don't really look into the directors. Like, I'm more into the actors and actresses of the movie. Maybe I need to start looking into directors so they can get the credit where it's due. What's the furthest you've ever got a paper airplane to fly? I don't remember that. That was a stupid question. Do you like the person you're becoming? I do like the person I'm becoming, and this book is helping me like the person I'm becoming and the person that I am. I feel like I'm just more in tune with myself, what I want, what I don't want, and it just feels amazing. I'm eliminating people out of my life that don't need to be, and I'm just pushing forward. What's the highest you've ever jumped into water? I don't know. I don't jump into water. I don't jump into water, honey. Okay, I just don't. What do or did you hate the most about dating or the dating process? I hate repeating myself. Like, I hate meeting new people. Well, not meeting new people, but, you know, dating new people and having to repeat everything that I like or everything that I don't like. Repeating things that I just don't like repeating. Like, I just want to be with one person. Like, give me one person to be with and let them know everything about me, because I don't want to repeat everything multiple times. It's annoying. It's annoying. Alright, y'all, stick with me. 66. How emotional are you? I'm somewhat emotional. I'm not too emotional. But when hard things hit, I can get really emotional. Have you ever had a bad internship? If not, what would be your dream job as an intern? No, and I don't really know. I don't want to be an intern unless I'm getting paid. Pay me. Run me my money. Run me my money. Do you prefer chicken, beef, or seafood? Seafood for sure, nigga. Give me some of a crab legs and scrimp. Okay. Have you ever had a health scare? Oh my god, y'all, I have had a health scare. I actually went to California with my friends and I got sick. I got real sick. Like, I had a bad head cold, chest cold. I had everything was wrong with me. And a day into the trip to LA, I basically I couldn't hear out my ears, and it was getting so bad, and I was getting so scared because I thought I was losing my hearing. I was so shook, and it was like that for about a week. And then when I got back home, like, I was just so scared. I called out of work for a whole week, and I was just trying to figure out ways to I was researching it, trying to figure out ways to, you know, clear my ear out. Like, my ear won't dirty anything. Like, I keep it clean. But it's just like, it was a lot of cold and congestion, like, in my head and ears and stuff, and it was blocking my hearing. So eventually my doctor, she prescribed me something, and right after I took it, within 5 minutes, my ears popped and opened back up. That was the most scariest thing I ever been through, for real, because I thought I lost my hearing, yo. Like, oh my gosh, I was crying and everything, crying and everything. Anyway, what do you love most about the holiday season? I love being around my family during the holiday season. It's always good times. What part of your routine do you always try to skip if you can? I always try to skip doing my makeup now. Like, I used to be like really into it. I still am, and I'm still into best products and stuff like that, but I don't like doing my makeup every day now. I just don't feel like it's necessary to do it every day. I don't want to wake up and have to do it every day, so I don't. What inspires your ideas? Meditation inspires my ideas. Yes. What do you frown upon when it comes to raising kids? What I frown upon is smoking around your child. And I hated this because my ex was a smoker and he just smoked around. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I don't like that. Like, that's your choice to do, but don't do that in front of the children. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not even from it's a legal standpoint. No, don't do it because their health can be at risk. Like, they're a child. They're not fully developed like you are. So why are you doing that in front of them? I never understood that. Have you ever been professionally photographed? I have. A few times. I'll post some pictures though. Where or how do you find serenity? I find serenity by doing yoga, getting a massage, and going to the beach. I feel like those are all just peaceful things to do. Do you influence people more than they influence you? I feel like I do. I feel like what I say kind of holds weight in most cases with the people around me. So yeah. What can you do to make your life better? Make more money. Ain't that with anybody? Make more money. Yeah. 79. Do you buy anything organic? If so, what? So I was doing this 3-day water challenge, and well, not water challenge, but water diet, and all you could drink is water and chicken broth, and that's it. So the chicken broth I would buy would be organic, and yeah, that's what I buy. That's organic. That's it. Describe yourself in terms of food. Like I said before, crab legs and shrimp. I want them crab legs and I want that shrimp. Okay. How could you reinvent yourself? I feel like I can reinvent myself by having a life coach. I feel like that's the best way. A life coach would just be so easier to get everything off my chest and have a little bit of motivation without asking for motivation, you know? What is the name of the first album you ever bought, and who was it by? First album I ever bought, guess y'all. Well, I didn't buy it. It was gifted to me. It was Chris Brown's first album. My grandma actually gifted me that album for Christmas one year. Was it for my birthday or Christmas? I think it was for Christmas. She had bought me some pink Timberlands for my birthday, and she bought me Chris Brown's new album for Christmas. So yeah. What is your Chinese zodiac sign, and what is the description, and is the description accurate? So my Chinese zodiac sign was a dog, and to be specific, it was a wood dog, And basically the description was being sincere, reliable, considerate, understanding, and 84. Do you have any prejudices you've ever admitted to yourself? Yeah. All men cheat and lie. It's just like, that's such an ignorant statement, but I mean, who is the very first friend you've ever remember making, and how old were you? My very first friend I remember making was Jasmine Ferguson, and it was in the 1st grade in Miss Claiborne's class. That's the first one I remember making. Like, that's all I remember. 1st grade, being in class, sitting beside Jasmine Ferguson. I hope she's well now, though. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, but I know she's on Instagram with me. She follows me, I follow her. So, hey, Jess. What makes you lose sleep? Money and sickness. Like, money, just thinking about it, like, in a bad way. Like, you know, not having it will make me lose sleep. Like, and sickness is like, I'm really, really sick. Like, I can't sleep like how I want to, so that affects me sleeping. What are 3 phrases or sayings you say almost every day? I always say, you tried it. I always say, try again. And I say, okay, bye. That's it. Okay, 88. Do you floss or use a toothpick when foods get stuck in your mouth? I do both. I do both, and I hope you do too. Have you ever swerved off the road to avoid hitting something? Yeah, like one time, it was a turtle in the road, and I didn't want to hit it. So I had to swerve, and it was on a back road. I had to swerve, y'all. I had to swerve. Compare your driving skills to something. Breaking the law. What food is romantic to you? This is the last question too. What food is romantic to you? Fellas, take notes. The food that is romantic to me is steak, oysters, and shrimp. That's the food that is most romantic to me. And guys, that was questions 40 to 91. I encourage you to go get this book, learn about yourself a little bit more, answer some crazy questions about yourself that you probably would have never thought of if this book wasn't here. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.